Namaste everyone and welcome back to my channel Sapna's Yoga Diary. In this video, I'm going to talk about an ancient Ayurvedic cleansing technique, oil pulling. Okay, so you must be thinking this is a yoga channel, why I'm talking about oil pulling, which is an Ayurvedic cleansing technique. So I would say that Ayurveda and yoga has a lot of overlap, and in Ayurveda also there are cleansing practices. In yoga also believes the cleansing should be done, and though this practice is from Ayurveda, but because this is a cleansing technique which I personally have been practicing for a very long time. I have seen the benefits of it, and the channel says it's Sapna's Yoga Diary. Yoga believes in cleansing. I feel I should talk, I should share about this practice so that you can also make use of it. So in this video, I'm going to talk about what is oil pulling, why you should do it, which oil to use, and how to do it. So yeah, without any delay, let's get into the video. Oil pulling. What is oil pulling? It is a simple process. What you do is you take a tablespoon of oil, you put it in your mouth, you swish it around your tongue, teeth, and gums. How long you should do it? You can start with 5 minutes and then you can slowly increase the time to 20 minutes. So what I personally do is when I put the oil in my mouth, when I'm swishing it around the mouth, what I do is I do my other activities. I prepare my clothes for cleanse, for bathing. I wash my face, though I'm swishing the oil, but I just splash water on my face, and then if there is anything which has to be done in the morning, I finish that activity. I give water to the plants. So all these things I do, small things which I can easily cover while practicing oil pulling. So that's how my normal routine is not hindered. I don't have to take extra time for practicing oil pulling. That is why I'm talking about it, because this is something that you can easily accommodate in your current daily routine without without taking any extra time for it. So yeah, so that is oil pulling. When it should be done, it should be practiced early morning before brushing your teeth. So before you start brushing, you do oil pulling. You spend 5 to 20 minutes, whatever time you have and whatever time you're comfortable practicing oil pulling. And then once you are done with oil pulling, you should not immediately go for brushing the teeth. Instead, you should wait for around 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes basically. So what I generally do is once I'm done with oil pulling, I go take my bath, and then I come back and then I go for brushing. So yes, so I do the thing opposite. I take the bath first and then I go for brushing the teeth, because that ways I can easily accommodate oil pulling in my routine. Why should you practice oil pulling? Now, the mouth, it hosts more than 600 different species of bacteria. Some are good, some are bad, and these bad bacteria leads to tooth decay, bad breath, bleeding gums, and other oral health issues. Also, Ayurveda says that if you're practicing oil pulling on a regular basis, it can cure up to 300 systematic diseases, including eczema and diabetes. Initially, when I read it, I was like, how it cures diabetes, what is the connection? So I read more and more, and then I realized that in one of the article was very convincing, because it said that our tongue has the pressure points which gets connected to different vital organs, including kidney, small intestine, lungs, heart. So that's how, if the organs are connected through tongue, then of course there can be stimulation in those organs when something is happening in the tongue. So if the cleansing practice is happening around the tongue, definitely it can influence those organs, because it is medically, in medical science, it is not proven that it works. I mean, I have read so many articles, even in the I've read research papers also. It says that yes, it works, but how it works, that mechanism is not clear. So the logical thing, the most logical thing that I could find is, yes, because there is the stimulation points are there in the mouth. Mouth has the touch points, pressure points that are connected to the different organs. By swishing the oil around the mouth, what is happening is the bacteria from the mouth, the bad bacteria, they detach from the soft tissues and they get attracted, they get attached to the oil, and that's how. And when you flush it out, so the bad bacteria are gone from the mouth. And also because that massage is happening around the tongue, so all the pressure points in the tongues get stimulated, so all the organs gets also stimulation, there is stimulation in the organs. So yes, there is a logical connection, that yes, by practicing oil pulling, you're not just working on the oral hygiene, you're also working on cleansing the body, cleansing the whole. It can actually influences other organs, not just the oral hygiene. So a small practice, cleansing practice, which is so old, it is originated in India, Ayurvedic technique, something that we can easily accommodate in our routine. We should definitely practice it. Okay, now let me share my personal experience. I've been practicing oil pulling for a very long time. I think it's been around 1.5 years or more. Um, why I started doing it, I was having pain around my gum and it was very severe. It was increasing, and I was not able to sleep because of the pain. And I started reading if there is any home remedy which can be done to relieve the pain. And when I was going through the internet, I came across oil pulling practice. I read a lot about it. I thought of trying it, and you won't believe, in 1 week my pain was gone. So in 1 week my pain was gone. I was quite surprised. And then I read more and more about it. I kept on practicing it, and today it's been it's as I said, it's more than 1.5 years now, and I feel so good. My oral health, my teeth are white. My teeth are white. There is no pain now in the gum. I never faced that pain ever after since I started practicing this. Since I started adding oil pulling in my routine, I never face that pain again. I don't have to go to the dentist. Now, by saying this, I'm not telling you not to go to the dentist. You need to go if there is any medical urgency, there is medical need, you need to take the support. But this is a prevention mechanism. If you want to maintain your oral health, if you want to cleanse your mouth, if you want to avoid going to the dentist, by taking proper care of your oral hygiene, you must start oil pulling. Okay, now which oil to use? There are so many articles which will recommend you different oils. Some will say olive, some will say coconut, some will say mustard, sesame. So you get confused that, okay, which one should I go for, or can I just go with any oil? So in my experience, like I have tried coconut oil, I've tried sesame oil, I've tried mustard oil. In one of the articles I have read that traditionally it was mustard oil and sesame oil that people used for oil pulling, and slowly other oils started to people started using other oils for oil pulling as per their convenience. So I always tell you that choose quality over convenience. So with cleansing practices, like with yogic cleansing practices, whenever I'm doing there, when the practice finishes, there is a feeling. Like when you take bath, you feel good, right? When you do kunjal kriya, you feel good. There is a feel good factor. You feel lighter. So when I practice oil pulling with coconut oil, I did not feel much of a difference. And it was the same or similar with sesame oil. But mustard oil, my god, I just felt amazing. I felt something, get. I felt better around my mouth after practicing oil pulling. And I'm telling you, there were days when I forgot to brush my teeth after doing oil pulling, and I did not realize that I have not brushed my teeth. It happened once or twice, and later I'm like, oh, no, oh my god, I have not brushed my teeth, but I did not realize that I haven't brushed. So it gave you such a feeling, that that fresh feeling, that cleansed feeling, that your mouth is clean, your teeth are clean. So it gave me that feeling, mustard oil. But yes, make sure there is good gap. If you're using mustard oil, there must be good gap between oil pulling and brushing the teeth. Around 10 to 15 minutes, as I said. Otherwise you'll get that burning sensation. In fact, when you do the oil pulling with mustard oil, good quality mustard oil you use, please. If you're using the mustard oil, get a good quality one. So I'll also recommend the mustard oil in the end. Just hold on with me. So yeah, so when you are practicing oil pulling with mustard oil, and if the mustard oil is really a good quality one, you will feel slight burning sensation while practicing oil pulling also. So you will feel something is happening. With other oil you feel nothing is happening. You don't feel, it's just very convenient. But with mustard oil, there is slight burning sensation. You feel, oh my god, something is happening, something is happening. And then at the end, once you are done, you feel cleansed. So that is about oil pulling. And I think I covered every aspect of oil pulling. What is oil pulling, why it should be done, and which oil to use. So in my opinion, as said, go for mustard oil one. Seriously, you'll be very happy with the results. So as I said, I'm also going to recommend the brand. So I'm using the mustard oil from Azafran. So this is premium quality organic mustard oil. They supply they sell organic products, and the quality is superb. Really, I mean, I was very happy with the mustard oil. You can use the same for the cooking also. So yeah, so if you're going to buy from the same brand, you will get a discount of 30% if you use my code SAPNA30. So yeah, I use Azafran mustard oil. They also sell this coconut oil and sesame oil if you want to try that. But in my opinion, as said, go for mustard oil. The feeling is just amazing. So yeah, use my code SAPNA30 and enjoy oil pulling. Do add it in your routine. I hope you like this video. If you did, do give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, you can put it in the comment box. Take care. Namaste.